Hi. I decided to vlog this morning kind of on the spot. This thing always gets stuck in my ear. I just wanted to talk a minute about trauma and long-term abuse and what it does to your brain. As you can see, I'm not doing very well today. And it is because I went up and put my hand on my husband's back while he had his headphones on in a meeting, just to show him a little bit of affection. Nothing major, completely innocuous. When I put my hand on his shoulder, he kind of put his hand up and waved me off to warn me, don't talk, don't do stuff because I'm in a meeting. Well, my brain took that as him rejecting my affection, because I have been rejected so many times by all the people that swore up and down that they loved me and that I was just nuts when they never loved me. And so to this day, when someone does love me, I don't believe it. Or I go through these moments where I don't believe it. And so I just spent 15 minutes fighting with my husband and telling him to leave me alone and telling him that he didn't love me. And that was it. That was the last time he was going to reject my affection. I don't know about you, but the worst thing that's ever happened to me in my entire life was being told by the people that love me, my own parents, my mother, that my perceptions were completely just skewed. Oh, they were skewed, all right. She led me to believe that she loved me and that I was just wrong and my perception was wrong and I shouldn't trust it. When all along, she just used me. She used me for her own fucking gain. She used me so that she could have her 30s and 40s to her fucking self without a special needs son and a crazy, bitchy daughter who only steals from her. Let me make one thing real fucking clear. I did steal from her. I sold her silver. I did. And I sold it at a pawn shop for nothing. And that was when I was 19. And I took her bank card once and stole about $400, of which I actually went to court for, turned myself in because she told me that she would never speak to me again if I didn't. She also, I lived at a shelter for a year, at least, and she told me she was going to come and see me for Thanksgiving. Then I got dressed. I was so excited. She never showed up. When I called her, she said, and of course this is her, this is what she fucking does. She said, Cindy, I'm not speaking to you until you turn yourself in. I need that money back. $400 fucking dollars. They tied me to a chair to try to extract a confession out of me for $400 fucking dollars. And then they told me to gag me if I yelled. I got out of there because I'm Cindy. But you see how that connects to what happened today? I got just one little hand gesture. And that takes me back to 1980 or 90, what the fuck ever. And lets me remember how that bitch stole my life. Told me over and over again that she loved me, but she never fucking did. She ruined my life, and worse yet, she ruined my brother's. I got out. I know that if somebody knows me, who is in my family, who is watching this video, they will probably agree with my mother. And that's okay, because that's what she does. She leads everybody to believe that I'm crazy. And that I'm not worth love, and they're trying to tell me what love is when I know that's not what it is. And to be quite honest, I still don't. I mean, I do and I don't have a son. I know love. And I can feel it for others. But the problem is, I can't feel it coming to me. It's like not being able to see a color. Somebody tells me they love me, I never believe it. I never do. Because I'm watching for the fucking deviant behavior that happens when somebody gaslights you by telling you that they love you. To this day, I cannot even. This is a man that gives me so much. He does so much for me. But when I get into one of those flashbacks, I don't know. He doesn't really become her. But all the emotions and all the feelings are there. And they make me feel, well, like I feel now. And then I send my husband away. He's crying and in the kitchen making me keto muffins. So then I wonder, am I a narcissist or a bad person? Sometimes maybe I am. Trauma like this makes you not believe. It makes me, and I'm sure lots of others, not able to trust anybody that says that they love them. And I could sit here and I could stay here all day telling you reasons why, and proving my case why I know that woman doesn't love me or anybody else. This is the struggle with PTSD. This is the struggle with trauma of this nature of narcissistic abuse. It's going to be real hard for you to believe anybody loves you or even could. But I love me. And I overprotect myself due to it. I owe him an apology. And I need to calm down. But I thought this was a good example. This is a good thing to let people know if they feel like this, and it's normal because you've been fucked up. You've been fucked up. But how do you reset the part of your brain? How do you begin to trust? How do you see blue when you don't know what blue is? I don't know outgoing. I know outgoing love. I don't know incoming love. And it's made my life very hard. And it's not just my mother's fault. So don't sit here and think that I think it's all her. But she was the foundation. She was supposed to protect me. And I was supposed to be able to trust her. And she flung me and my brothers off first to my dad. And then to each other. To just survive. She never taught me how to drive. And I'd be willing to go to court over that shit. She never, ever. In fact, her words to her when I was about 14 years old was, "You're never going to drive my car." And also she said, "If you ever have a baby, I'm not taking care of it." She is a horrible, horrible human being, and I don't even know if it's her fault. She is a horrible human being, in my opinion. You are a terrible person. Die under a mountain of garbage. Because my programming is screwed up because of you. But to everybody else who isn't a deviant narcissist, and you're in as much pain as I am, and you have as much anger as I do, it's okay. You have that anger. But take it and do something constructive with it. Do something to love yourself, because that's all you can do. You have to love yourself, and you have to say, okay, does this feel right? Because I don't know. And I know I'm not making much sense, and that's okay too, because I don't edit and I don't care. I am having a PTSD episode, and there's a part of me that hates me, hates my husband, hates everyone around me. And part of me that just wants to leave so that nobody has to deal with me anymore. Because I feel broken and unlovable and fucked up. But I am going to try to love myself today, even though it might be very difficult. So do me a favor, and if you see this, send me some positive thoughts. And if you're feeling this way, I want you to know you're not alone. I'm right here crying with you. And I love you. Again, we're such empaths, aren't we? We're able to feel everybody else's pain. Because that's how we were programmed, wasn't it? To take care of all of the people in our lives that didn't really care about us but wanted us to take care of them. And then to confuse everybody, they tell everybody else that we're hard to deal with, that we don't do the things that we actually do for those people. So I want you to know that I love you, that I think about all of the narcissistic abuse that goes on in the world. And it makes me so sad. And I don't believe that I'm special, and I don't believe I'm the only one. But I am here loving you because I know your pain. So no matter what's wrong with you, or no matter what's wrong with me, there is nothing wrong with me, and I will be better later, and so will you. So I just wanted to say I love you. I don't know who you are, but I promise you I do. Your pain is real. Your perceptions are not skewed because they're yours. I love you. I'll see you guys later.